Hey, this is Nick from RivetLab. Let's take a look at the Gesipa Firebird Pro Gold battery rivet nut tool. This is an absolute powerhouse of a tool. It sets M3 through to M12 rivet nuts. It's got digital traction control. It's got 20 kilonewtons of pulling force. Changing the nose assembly on this tool's a breeze. Take one of the supplied wrenches, just back off that locking nut there, wind off the nose piece. There's a spring-loaded slider here. Slide that back and unwind the mandrel. To replace the nose assembly, just follow that procedure in reverse. Slide back this spring-loaded slider, wind in the mandrel, wind it all the way, then just back it off about 1/4 of a turn until the spring-loaded slider engages over the hex. After that, you can wind back on your nose piece and tighten up the locking nut. Other mandrels and nose pieces are included with this tool, and they're just in this handy storage container on the back. Just twist that off, and you'll see in here there's a rotating cover, and you can access your different size mandrels and nose pieces. Different size and material of rivet nuts are going to require you to adjust the traction force on this tool. That's really easily done. We just take this little 3mm Allen key that's supplied with the tool, undo that screw, slide this cover off, and at that point we're able to adjust the traction power here. Now this is the Firebird Pro Gold. It'll set up to M12 steel and M10 stainless steel and all the way down to M3 as well. So you can refer to this setting force guide that comes with the tool and adjust the traction force accordingly. For M3 rivet nuts, for example, you're going to be right down the low end of this. In fact, the tool's really quite clever. It'll slow down during operation for smaller rivet nuts to avoid stripping any threads. And then if you're up doing M12 steel or M10 stainless steel, you're going to be back right up at the top of the range. M6, M8, etc. are going to be somewhere in between. So you need to do some testing on your rivet nuts and your materials just to establish what the correct setting force is going to be. If you refer to the manual as well, there's the option of setting up to 10 presets in this tool. That goes from P0 through to P9. Once you've settled on the desired setting force, put the cover back on and put this screw back in just to avoid any adjustments being made whilst you're working. Let's go through the installation process. To set a rivet nut, wind it onto the mandrel about a turn just to make sure that those threads are aligned. Just lightly hold that with one hand and pull and hold the trigger to load the rivet nut. Next, take the material that you're going to be installing the rivet nut into, and then you're going to want to pull the trigger and not let go until the job is completely finished. Let's do a close-up of that operation again. Wind it on about a turn, hold the rivet nut, pull and hold the trigger to load the rivet nut, take your material, and pull and hold the trigger. Don't let go until the job's done. Let's do it again. Rivet nut on, about a turn, hold the rivet nut lightly, pull and hold the trigger until it's loaded. Don't let go before it's loaded. Next, take your material, and once again, we're going to pull and hold the trigger until the rivet nut has set and unwound out of the job. Okay, let's just go over some of these features again. So we've got the Gesipa Firebird Pro Gold. This is the Pro Gold version. It'll pull up to M12. We can also get the Gesipa Firebird Pro, which will pull up to M10 aluminium, M8 steel, and M6 stainless. This tool in particular is going to do M3 through to M12. We've got 20 kilonewtons of pulling force, digital traction control, easily adjustable, easy trigger operation, and an 18-volt battery. You can go to the link in the description below to get some more information off our website. We've got some spec sheets there. And if you've got any questions about this, feel free to email us or call us. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.